Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
This is like a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It makes you feel like you're a part of a little bit of history.
I'm a gun show, mostly. But when I heard about these ticket things, I laid off the gun. Switched to candy bars.
Tim is very specific about the kind of casting he wants, the kind of characters he wants, how they're going to be presented, how they're going to be played.
When I met him in LA, he said, I'm going to be playing 5 operas. I said, that's great. He said, it's going to be done in London. I said, that's even better.
Are you hep to the jive? Can you dig what I'm laying down? I knew that you could. Slide me some skin. So, brother?
I think there was a queue of actors wanting to play Wonka.
Okay, then.
So when we heard that Johnny Depp was wanting to play him, we were very excited. The Three Musketeers are Dahl, Depp and Burton. You can't beat that.
Know why? Know why? Because this gum is a full 3-course dinner all by itself.
This Wonka certainly is rooted in the book, but Dahl had given guidelines for this character for me, and then you had to really making very broad strokes to making Prum alive.
Wasn't that just magnificent? I was worried it was getting a little dodgy in the middle part, but then that finale, wow!
Mr. Wonka, again a new young actor who I don't think's done very much before, but seems to be coping very well.
Seriously, I cannot understand a single word you're saying.
He's just gorgeous. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp.
Gives one the feeling of being in love.
You don't say.
He was our first choice. He wanted to do it, so it was an automatic situation.
Oh, poppycock.
He just has that twist, that humor, that wickedness, that naughtiness, that delight that Wonka should have.
I always love working with Johnny because he's an actor that likes to try different things all the time, and that excites me. And each time I work with him, it gets better.
These are everlasting gobstoppers. You can suck on it all year, and it'll never get any smaller. Isn't that neat?
It's a very interesting interpretation that Johnny Depp is giving it. And it's pure, it's somewhat childlike, but it's deep and it's vulnerable.
I always thought a verruca was a type of wart you got on the bottom of your foot.
It's such a great honor to have been chosen to play Willy Wonka.
Watching Johnny, you can't see the wheels going round. You keep saying to yourself, how's he doing that? And I don't know.
Bring in the chocolate.
My initial idea was I kept seeing like a game show host, you know, like a bad game show host in a way.
Bravo! Well done.
And that led me to the idea of like a children's show host. Tim and I got together and we were talking about it, and it's like, really great thing is a local children's show host, a guy who certainly puts on a face every day.
By the way, no other factory in the world.
You already said that.
As a kid, you didn't question it, but then as you got older, you kind of go like, that guy was really weird, you know? So we sort of got into that kind of thinking about those kind of people that stay in your subconscious somehow.
Now, everyone enjoy yourselves, but just don't touch anything, okay?
Oh, Dad! I found it! The last golden ticket! It's mine!
We've been very fortunate cast-wise. We have some extraordinary actors, but no one more extraordinary, in my opinion, than Freddie Highmore, who is a gifted actor way beyond his years.
I worked with Johnny Depp before in Finding Neverland, and I was quite sad when I left the set because I didn't think I'd see him again. But then I'm doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory again with him now, and that's really amazing. I was really happy when I got the part.
Not only did he look the part, but you could just tell he's an amazing person and got a real gravity to him, a simple but very deep emotional depth. There was just no question about it.
Up and Out, what kind of room is that?
Hold on.
You know, just a really nice kid, and I don't think you can sort of fake that sort of stuff too much.
He never misses a trick. He's never stuck for a word. And he knows the character inside out, and he has enormous sincerity.
I wouldn't give up my family for anything.
not for all the chocolate in the world.
My impression is he's a very modest, very naturally talented boy who seems to get into Charlie's skin so much that we forget whether he's Freddie and whether he's Charlie, you know. I think he's just got this natural way of being Charlie.
Because I'm a winner. I hate chocolate.
Well, it's a good thing you're going to a chocolate factory, you ungrateful little buck.
So I look and I find the golden ticket. Dort haben wir einfach mal ein Casting gemacht, bei einer Agentin. Einfach so. Mal so aus Gag irgendwie. Und da hat er gesehen, dass für mich würde ein Film in Frage kommen. Da muss ich zu mehreren Castings wieder gehen und dann blieb ich halt als letzter übrig.
I was very lucky. I think most of the time when the right one walked in, just sort of knew it.
Die, die, die!
Doesn't seem like they stay kids very long.
Jordan Fry seems to just be able to do it.
The trick to remembering your lines is look over your lines at the beginning of the day, then either review them or don't worry about it.
You know, we all get a little tired at the end of the day, but Jordan kind of gets more energized as the day goes on. His graph is doing that while we're kind of doing that, so we complement each other. It's good.
I don't care who those other four are. That kid, it's gonna be me.
Oh, she'll do anything to win, anything, and it's fun to play a mean person.
Tim told me a story about casting her that she had said, you know, when she walked in the room, Tim, I'm a people person. And he said he knew right away that this is Violet Beauregard.
The karate, it's so much fun. I did 1 month of training. I'm punching all these guys and flipping them and kicking them, but I'm still chewing the gum. It's really fun.
Well, you do seem confident, and confidence is key.
It's incredible to watch her and to watch all the kids sort of playing around, especially the two girls, Julia Winter and Anna Sophia. They go around playing these little games, and then they go and they get on camera, and then they're just so professional and so there.
Let's be friends. Best friends.
I think they chose me for this part because I have the evil spirit inside me.
But I want an Oompa Loompa.
I decided to base her a little bit on my sister. No, not really.
Lovely Julia. She's absolutely great. It's her first movie, and she's taken to it very, very well. I think she's like all of us. She just considers it a great treat to be in it. And Tim has seen something in her that is exactly what he wants and why he thinks she could be such a great, spoiled girl.
One more that speed, Julia, okay? Good.
Actually, in life, I don't think she's that kind of girl at all, but she's obviously got the ability or the memory or something within her to connect with that character.
They're just an incredibly varied bunch of kids, and they're just great fun to be around and great company, and they keep us all in tune with what this whole project is really about and who it's really for.
Nothing goes better with cabbage than cabbage.
Part of me did think, like, oh, I want to be in it, you know, not in a sort of like, but just because you hear so much about it, and because being virtually married to the director, you know, I'm living it absolutely in more ways than one.
We should do a rehearsal because I want to make sure that you come in the right time and stuff before the food. Let's do that.
I love the fact that she's defined by being a mother, because that's kind of what I've done in the last year. And plus, I just wanted to be part of this big adventure.
When David Kelly walked in, I just thought, well, that's it. He's Grandpa Joe, and he's an amazing man.
Exactly. It's the traditional grandfather-grandson relationship, I suppose.
You and I are going to have one more fling.
To me, David Kelly's performance of Grandpa Joe is just outstanding. It's perfect casting. Perfect casting. But they're all perfectly cast.
I used to work for him, you know.
You did?
I did. He did. He did.
I love grapes.
What film would have, you know, grandparents as leading actors, you know? It's just Dahl's originality. He sees the spectrum of age, each person in their own world as being valuable.
Their faces are amazing. They're all so full of life on screen. It's a whole sort of map and landscape of their life, and it's all there.
I was quite lucky to have Helena and Noah, because when you see them and you see Freddie and you see the grandparents, they do look like a family unit, and that was really important to me.
I thought he was great at first, but then he didn't turn out so nice. He also has a funny haircut.
I do not.
I think there's something wonderful about two people who finally meet, pass the test, and win the prize. And I think all children long to be that person.
I think you're onto something, though, Charlie.
They all had fun with it, and that makes a big difference to me, to have that kind of energy and those kind of people on the set. They really did bring something to it.